Hi. Hi. Welcome to the meeting. My name is Sunil Kudurwalmiki from KSS Consulting. I'm here today to present the next year's strategy for your company. In last month's board meeting, you have asked our firm to come up with a strategy for 2008. I'm here today to present our proposal. I have created a pitch book and then distributed to each one of you. You can either look at the pitch book or you can take a look at the slides that I'm projecting on the screen. So let's get started. The agenda for this meeting, the mission statement, the objectives that we have put ourselves for this proposal, the market research, and the decision criteria that we used to come up with this proposal, the various strategic alternatives that we considered, and then we're going to talk about the strategy for economic market and then the premium market. And then after that, we're going to talk about some implementation plan to implement the strategy, and then at the end, a conclusion. So what is our mission? Our mission is to maximize Vandel's profits by increasing market value and boosting shareholder confidence. The objectives for our proposal: evaluate the current market conditions and analyze the strategic alternatives that are available, and recommend the best strategic plan for 2008, and also an action plan to implement the strategy, and finally identify the risks and any mitigation and contingency plans to mitigate those risks. Before I jump into the proposal, let me give you some data from the extensive market research that we did. First, let's talk about some of the consumer preferences. As we know, Vandel operates in two kinds of markets: the economy market and the premium market. In the economy market, the customers are very price sensitive and they're not brand loyal. In the premium market, where the customers are very quality focused and they're very brand loyal. Once they're hooked onto a brand, it is very difficult to move them to a different brand. And this is a competitor's strategy, all the dominant players' strategies for year 2008. Vandel doesn't have a strategy yet, that's what we are recommending. Let me read through the slides. One thing I would like to point out here is that there are three options for the strategy in either markets. One is to exit the market, or go for a low-cost solution, or differentiate themselves. What are the industry trends for 2008? This table shows the trends for price, quality, variable cost, and capacity in both economic market as well as in premium market. The decision criteria. What criteria did we use to come up with this proposal for you? The net present value to the company. How much of total wealth this particular strategy is adding to you for year 2008 as well as for the next 10 years. Return on expenditure, and EVA, the economic value added. Let me list the various alternatives that we considered, and there are 7 strategies that we considered. Out of these 7 strategies, we have to pick one. And I'm not going to again go through in detail about each strategy. I'll let you read through the table. The strategy in each market is go for a low-cost solution, or differentiation, or exit the market. And let me give you some data on the metrics for all these alternatives. This bar graph is showing you the EVA for 2008 and total EVA for next 10 years for all the strategies that we are considering. And this graph shows the comparison of net income for 2008 and total NPV for the next 10 years for the 8 strategies that we are considering. And this slide shows the return on expenditure for year 2008. Okay, so let's go market by market and come up with the strategies, or show you the strategies for each market separately. First, let's consider the economy market. The options that we have picked for economy market are stay low cost or exit. We are not considering differentiation in the economy market because the customers do not pay so much attention to quality. Hence, even if we differentiate ourselves with great quality, we are not going to do any good. So we consider only low cost or exit for the economy market. Let's look at more data in the economy market. How Vanlay is doing in economy market when compared to the rest of the competition. This slide shows the relative cost of the economy product for all the dominant players in the industry. As you can see, Vanlay is not doing so well. The relative cost of the product is high for Vanlay when compared to the competition. And relative quality of economy product is quite low. And the variable cost per unit in the economy market, again for Vanlay, is high. So when compared to the rest of the competition in the economy market, and when compared with respect to price, quality, and variable cost per unit, Vanlay is not doing so well. It's performing very poorly in the economy market. And let's compare Vanlay's revenue and sales growth in the economy market with the premium market. Vanlay is doing quite good in the premium market, but not so well in the economy market. The sales growth is down and the revenue is coming down. So our recommendation for Vanlay for the economy market is exit the economy market. There's not much money you can make, and there are not enough margins. And right now Vanlay is not doing so well in the economy market, so it's better to exit the economy market and focus on premium market. So let's talk about the premium market. If we exit the economy market, we will be left with strategy 7 and 8, because strategy 1 and 2 are eliminated. Strategy 7 calls for low cost in the premium market. Strategy 8 calls for differentiation in the premium market. So go for low cost or differentiation. So let's look at more data on the premium market to come to a conclusion. The relative quality of the premium product is given there, and Vanlay is again an average performer in terms of quality in the premium market, and Vanlay is doing very good in terms of capacity utilization in the premium market. So with this, Vanlay has a very clear dominant strategy in the premium market. Go for a differentiation. Differentiate Vanlay products with high quality, and that way we can gain more market share and more customers and more market share. So our recommendation for Vanlay is to go with strategy 8, which is exit the economy market and focus on the premium market with differentiation. So with the strategy being outlined, let's talk about the action plan, the implementation steps that are needed to implement this strategy. To increase the quality, we need to increase the R&D expenditure. So we suggest that Vanlay put a lot of effort and funding into R&D and improve the quality. To fund the increase in R&D expenditure, we recommend that Vanlay sell the plant that manufactures the economy products to the competitors. And also we advise that Vanlay do the targeted advertising and marketing to raise the brand awareness and to gain more customers. And also in future, today Vanlay has some price advantage in the premium market, so in future we can increase the relative price to gain more margins. So let's talk about some of the risks and the contingencies and mitigations that the Vanlay can undertake if we hit those risks. Slump economic conditions in future. Currently the economy is not good, and if it gets worse, what should Vanlay do? Vanlay should reduce its operating costs. It could mean cutting the costs or reducing the workforce, and also increase the marketing and advertising and provide incentives and specials to the customers, so it can encourage customers to buy more. If the competitors play a low-cost game in the premium market, don't fall for that. Instead of slashing the prices, focus on the quality and then win more customers. So in summary, in a set of alternatives that we considered, we recommend that Vanlay exit the economy market and then focus on differentiation in the premium market. And in order to implement our recommendation, Vanlay should increase the R&D efforts, and also Vanlay should focus on marketing and advertising to make its products differentiated. Thank you so much.